Hey guys, Miranda here, and I'm going to show you my build today because yesterday I was busy. Well, I wasn't busy. My roommate was busy stealing my laptop so that he could try to make another microphone work. But yeah, this is my build. It is the place I lived in before this one, and this build was really difficult because it's a multi-family home, which means that it is a place where multiple people live, and in each room they have like a mini kitchen and they have their bed. Each room has a mini fridge, which isn't a thing in The Sims 4, and a microwave. And then there are 2 bathrooms in this house. This is the second multifamily home I've lived in, but this is the one with the smallest bedrooms, I guess, I've been in, because this place was weird. It was kind of difficult to move around in the rooms that I lived in this place. The first room I lived in was on the first floor, and it was really tiny. I had a little weird type of walk-in closet thing. And the second room I lived in, they moved me into because I got a roommate, and they said that I couldn't have, we couldn't have a single person bed. We had to have a 2-person bed, and that it was against the law for them to have us in a room with a single person bed. This was also the very first multifamily home I lived in that actually had furniture. Usually you would bring your own furniture in, but these guys are all like, no, we have our own furniture that you use when you're here. The kitchen that was in this place didn't have a working oven, which sucked. And they kept saying, oh, you can use the oven here, you can use the kitchen, but sometimes food goes missing, so if your food goes missing, be sure to tell us. And the oven, it might not work, but you can always come in here and use our oven, because they lived in the house too. But it was sketchy. I didn't like living here. I moved out as soon as we got bed bugs. They didn't believe me that there were bed bugs, but there were bed bugs. I trapped one in a water bottle that I had, and I was like, this is a bed bug. And like, no, that's probably a beetle. No, that's a bed bug. Another reason I didn't like this place was because the water sucked. They used the excuse that the amount of people living in the house was the reason for why the water was so bad. But again, I lived in a multifamily home before, and the water worked perfectly fine. And that place had 2 bathrooms as well. Their kitchen worked. We used that kitchen all the time. But yeah, this one was weird. They also had flat screen TVs in the upstairs rooms that I saw, because I only saw inside a few of the people's rooms, because they'd be like, hey, how are you? And I'd be like, oh, I'm fine, thank you. One of the rooms, this is one of the rooms that I lived in. I tried to make it as best as possible, but kind of didn't work out that well. Oh, I also tried using the BB moving objects cheat, but I kind of forgot to hit on. So yeah, I'll learn that next time, I'm sure. But yeah, it was kind of difficult to make the room exactly as it was when I lived in it. Mostly because I had so much stuff and there was so little room. Some of the rooms just said employee only or something weird like that, but somebody lived in the room. So I don't know. But yeah, this is my previous home. Another thing about this home, okay, so when I was living there, they had that giant space of area open to everyone, that little patch of land, yeah, that was open to everyone. But then they decided that they wanted to start growing something kind of illegal here. And then they made it so no one could go there. So whenever I go past there, I can see this giant, huge fence, which you guys will see my rendition of shortly. But yeah, they had tomatoes and they tried to get us to eat that. And I was like, oh, tomatoes. Okay, ew, thanks. I'll try it. And they're like, we also have some stuff that you can try if you like, to smoke. And I'm like, no, thank you. I don't smoke. No, thank you. They're like, okay, well, cops won't know because they can't come in here. And I was like, right. That's good to know. That makes me feel safe and want to continue living here. This room, I used to live in this room. This was the first room that I lived in before I got a roommate. It seemed a lot bigger than this. I don't know. It's kind of hard to make these rooms as small as they were and also making them as big as they were, because my bed did touch the stand of the microwave like that, but also we had a mini fridge. We didn't have a fridge. And we put things on top of the fridge. And the the mini fridge was on top of a desk type thing. And it's difficult to do this house. I'm going to try to do the other multifamily home I lived in when I was a kid, and that's going to be even more difficult just because I only had been inside of 3 of the rooms. I'd only been inside of the 3 bedrooms on the 2nd floor. It's in the inside of one of the bedrooms, like from the doorway on the 1st floor, and I'd seen the kitchen and a bathroom that was under the stairway. I can't put a bathroom under the stairway in The Sims 4, but I will try to make that happen. It'll be like trying to make Harry Potter's bedroom in The Sims 4. Difficult, but everybody finds a way to do things. Recently I saw on the Sims forum they did a laundry room challenge, and we don't have laundry in The Sims 4, so that was kind of cool to see all of that done. About my asylum video, just so you guys know, that video isn't the asylum that I am going to be using for the game, just because the game did not save that asylum. The game decided to crash while trying to save. So yeah, that didn't work out well. But you'll be seeing that video on Sunday. Oh, this room. This room was a pain because I'd seen this bedroom when I went to go get something from the kitchen once, and their TV was like propped up in the corner of the bedroom where that microwave is, and I don't even know if they had a fridge and microwave in their room, because all I saw was a bed and where their TV was. That was all. That bedroom, the main one right there, that one is the room that the people who own the place lived in. And there's a basement in this house. I wasn't able to build it because that's not a thing right now. At least I don't think that's a thing. If it is a thing, I'm totally blind. But they have a basement, and they get in there from their room, and they also have the washer and dryer in their room, and they always told everyone that they could come on in and hang out if they wanted to do their laundry, and they also had to give them $20. No, $7. Yeah, it was $7 to do laundry, but with how much laundry we had, it turned into needing to be $20. So I didn't do my laundry there. They also had laminate flooring. It was actually black, but they did it because it was easier to clean and also to get rid of the bed bugs, which they said weren't a thing, but I knew they were a thing. Disgusting. This is the part of the house that they decided no one could go into. I used to be able to go back there, when I first moved in because there was no fence and they weren't growing stuff back there. But yeah, then they started doing that. And they did have a playground and all that jazz. But now it's on their property. They blocked it off so no one can go back there, which sucks for any of the other kids that were using the playground that they had back there. But yeah. So this is where I lived before, multifamily home. You can get your own ideas about how living like that is when you see this. I don't know. Is it like a home in? Is it like a room in Japan? Like, are there rooms this tiny? Because I've seen like dramas and stuff, but I never thought they were this tiny. But yeah, this is my home that I lived in like a while ago. The next one is going to be the apartment I lived in before I moved to Michigan. So that's going to be exciting.